Hello YouTube, this is IFBB Bikini Pro Bailey Harrison, and I am just hopping on here to show you guys my full leg workout today and just give you guys some tips on some of the movements. So this first one is a lunge that is stationary. So you'll notice that I do have a slight forward lean. This is just helping me put a little bit more emphasis on my glutes. I also really like to use the safety bar for these, as it just puts a little less strain on your shoulders and you can kind of focus more on your glutes and getting that contraction instead of thinking about the bar on your back. One thing I would recommend when doing anything single leg like this is to make sure that you start with your weaker leg, just so that you are not doing more reps than you can do on the other side. But for this workout today, I was going to 10 reps. I did 4 sets, and so we'll finish these out and then move on to the next exercise. After the stationary lunges, I moved on to sumo deadlifts. One thing about using the bar is you can load it with more weight. So I do like to alternate between dumbbells and barbells for this exercise, just so that I can use a little bit more weight and kind of push the overload here. I like to think about pushing my hips back towards the wall behind me and keeping the bar super close to my shins. I actually also squeeze my glutes at the bottom to push my hips forward at the top. You should not be feeling this in your lower back, so if you are, you want to make sure that you keep your chest up, shoulders back, and keep your glutes engaged. For this exercise today, I did 4 sets to 12 reps, and yeah. The third exercise in today's workout was a banded barbell hip thrust. I really like this Glutzilla band, so I put it over my toes and then over my knees, so it just kind of helps me put a little bit more tension on that upper outer glute as I'm doing these. These are really important to make sure that you could tuck your chin and are using your glutes to come up. So your heel should not be leaving the floor here, and you should really be keeping your glutes contracted the entire time and squeezing as hard as you can at the top. For this exercise today, I did 4 sets to 10 reps, and you'll notice that this set was very close to failure by the end. So I did include another variation of a deadlift today. I raised my toes in this one and really focused on getting a super deep stretch. I also don't lock out completely at the top so that I'm keeping tension on my glutes, but this one was really focusing more just on that stretch in those glutes and hamstrings. For this exercise, I did 4 sets to 12 reps as well. Again, this is another one that you really don't want to feel in your lower back, so making sure that you are keeping your lats engaged, your shoulders back, chest up, hips to the back wall. So I actually supersetted the toes elevated deadlift with a dumbbell sumo squat. Now this one I do put more emphasis on the glutes, so I keep my upper body forward a little bit, really driving through my heels and keeping my glutes contracted the whole time. If you have a more upright body position, you will be working more quads, so that's why I like to keep that forward lean here. We were going for 12 reps on that one as well. This last exercise is a banded back extension. So on this one, again, putting more emphasis on those glutes. So I'm keeping my upper back and chin tucked and rounded so that I'm getting more glute activation and less lower back. You should definitely not feel this exercise in your lower back. This one we were going closer to failure, so I was going between 15 and 20 reps on all my sets just to kind of get that last burn and finish things out for the day. I hope that this video was helpful and that maybe you got some tips to use on your next leg day. give these exercises a try. I would love to hear what you think, and we'll see you next time in the next video.